A lot of men suffer with urinary difficulties. However, they ignore their symptoms and delay care. John did not do that. He sought treatment very early on. As a matter of fact, back in 2010, and he had a microwave procedure. Unfortunately, it did not last. So subsequently, you came back here in the office a couple of years ago here.
Right.
Tell us what happened then.
I was still experiencing, significant symptoms. So I decided that while I'm still working and, that I could get this taken care of now, and decided to go through with the UroLift procedure.
You mean it was covered by insurance?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We had to wait for it to be covered by insurance, but
Finally got that through. Before you went through the UroLift system procedure, what did you try other than the microwave that didn't last?
I tried the medication, did not like the side effects from that. So
What were some of the side effects?
So it's a beta blocker, right?
That's an alpha.
Alpha blocker. The lack of energy sometimes, sleepiness, things like that. From that, and I knew it was the medication that was causing that at the time.
And because you got off of the medication and those symptoms resolved?
No, I still had the symptoms, but they were
The side effects, I'm sorry.
Oh, the side effects, yes, absolutely. But I considered my symptoms tolerable for the most part.
Your urinary symptoms?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly.
And so what led you to undergo a procedure if things are okay?
I still had a score, in the middle range of symptoms, and I was still experiencing, difficulty. Some days worse than others, but definitely it was not getting better. It was going to get worse over time.
What were you feeling before the procedure?
Just from the symptoms that I had the typical symptoms of failure to empty completely. And, sometimes it would take a long time to get started. I was sometimes up 2 and 3 times a night to urinate. So I wanted relief from those. Yeah.
What led you to decide to have something done?
This new procedure looked promising in that it promised a more durable response than what I had gotten from the microwave treatment previously. So,
What about other options like a TURP?
didn't like that compared to this. This was definitely a lot easier than TURP.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You bet. So tell us about your experience after the UroLift, or your recovery, first of all, from the procedure.
The recovery wasn't too bad at all. Any signs of bleeding were done in 48 hours. Then it's about a week of discomfort, mostly when urinating. And then it gradually tapers off, and to the point where at 2 weeks I didn't have any pain at all, no discomfort. So
Great. Did you have to wear a catheter or a tube draining your bladder?
no, I didn't. No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Any changes in sexual function after the procedure?
No, everything's fine.
As promised.
Yes, definitely.
So how has undergoing the procedure and an improvement in your symptoms, how has that changed your quality of life?
It's taken that worry out of my mind now at this point. And I know that I'm good for years now. I'll be back to check up with you in the future, but right now, this will stay with me for years.
Well, great. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you. Thank you, doctor.